I want to talk about a very special person in my life, my grandmother, Grace Marguerite Lesher Glassman. She passed away in March at the grand age of 97, and all these weeks later, I can still hardly believe she's gone. This is a family that loves nicknames. Grandpa was Dusty for his efforts on the minor league ball field. Our beloved Uncle Phil was Doogie for reasons I don't know. We called my mom Momash and Beautiful Mary. My sisters and I have nicknames that I'm not sharing because they're private and a little embarrassing. Graham, though, she was always simply Marguerite or Graham. Only Grandpa was allowed to call her Marge. I don't think she liked it, but she allowed it. Where Grandpa was the beaming sun looming large in everyone's hearts and memories and stories, Graham was the constant moon, the tide moving things, the steady light illuminating pathways. My sisters and I lived far away from her all of our lives, but she was there in regular phone calls, in the highlight subscriptions, in the Newbery Metal books arriving on our doorstep. At Christmas, she'd tell us to order from the Sears catalog, anything we wanted. We thought we were rich. Get an education was her mantra. She helped me pay for college, even when it took me nearly 8 years at 4 different institutions in 2 countries, and I know I'm not the only grandkid that she helped. As a professional woman, Graham did what she wanted at a time when such behavior wasn't common. She was raised by a single parent, a teacher and librarian, and in her 50s, after raising her own 4 kids, she got 2 master's degrees and then taught learning disabled kids for over 20 years. She invested her earnings wisely, owning and managing a slew of rental houses with the help of my Aunt Martha and Uncle Donnie. And only in the last couple of years did she finally slow down, but when I saw her last fall, her eyes still had a twinkle and her grip was firm. When I'd ask, "Graham, how are you doing?" she'd chuckle and say, "Pretty good for an old girl." She was salty and defiant up until her final day, and for me, her spirit is one of her greatest legacies. She was tough and unassuming and determined. What an inheritance.